Hey, Safe Haven family. So good to get to talk to all of you. Yesterday, this week's service session, whatever you want to call it, our fellowship was amazing. The involvement was incredible. The worship was awesome. And the feedback that I'm getting is just incredible. And I thank each of you for your involvement. You have no idea what that means to me. I just thank God for each one of you. And I just want to give a recap to kind of fill you in on what we learned and everything. We started with a question and classwork because it's fun. But no, really, I just do whatever God gives me. And I started with a piece of paper, and I don't have any of them over here. But it was just a little thing, and it literally said in bold letters, "What is love?" And then it has a blank at the bottom. And we literally had to take this piece of paper and fill in the blank right off the bat. What is love? What is love to you? You know, and everybody had different answers. And that is very much what I expected. What is love? How would you word it? What a question to start thinking about. Because there's a lot of scenarios out there of what people, there's a lot of definitions of love. There's a lot of ideas of love, of what love is. We discussed very much what love is. And of course, we went to the love chapter. And 1 Corinthians 13. What is love? Love is patient. Love is kind. Love keeps no record of wrongs. All these things that love is. What love really does. What does love do? How does love treat people? Love is an action. It's not just words. It's not just a commitment, although it is a commitment. But we talked about our words and how we treat each other. How do we treat those that are within our home? They'll either get the worst or the best of you, and sometimes both. If they're that close to you that they're in your home, shouldn't they be treated with respect? But sometimes we can't even give them kindness. They're like getting the bad end of it. But we talked a lot about what it is, what it isn't, the selflessness of love. That if I love you for you, not for what you're doing for me. I love you. It's about you. Somebody brought up something that was so good. She said, write joy on a piece of paper, Joy. And then write Jesus, others, you. And if you keep it in that order, which is also one of the scriptures that we read, if you keep it in that order, you'll get it right. You'll get your joy. If you've got God first, then others. We can't have ourselves esteemed above others, and we certainly can't have others esteemed up above God. That makes them our idol. That makes them our God. No one, nothing can be ahead of God. Because if we keep lined up properly and keep our focus on God, everything else will fall into place. But we get that mixed up, and we get our focus mixed up, and it's just... We got to keep our focus straight. We've got to love the Lord our God with everything in us first, and then love others as ourselves. Everything else falls into place on that. But we got to get that right. We've got to build a foundation. We've got to help each other with our struggles. We've got to have that transparency, vulnerability. All these things are love. These are healthy love. These are good things. These are true love. It brings joy in the helping each other. In serving, even when it's inconvenient, we love. Yeah. It's unconditional, selfless, no matter what. I don't love you just until you make me mad or until you do something I don't like. No, I love you because I love you. I love you. I love you in all your imperfections even. I love you. So love is nurturing. It's a soft guidance. It's inclusion, it's patience, it's healing, it's godly, it's pure. So many things that it is. It's care. It's we talked about all that love is. We also talked about what a false love is, like what love is not, that we see so much. Love is not fear. Love is not walls and barriers. Love is not holding back. Love is not words only. Love is not control. Jealousy. Distrust. That's not love. Love is not hurtful. It's not abandonment. It's not avoidance. It's not harsh words. Those things are not love. It's not strong tempers. It's not overbearing. It's not selfishness. It's not sin. And it's not going to lead you into sin. And it's not abuse. Now, I can say love anyway all day long, and you should love them anyway. But when it reaches the point of abuse, you're going to see me draw back. Because God doesn't want, he says, touch not mine anointed. He said, we are children of the Most High King. We are children of God. And it also says, if you hurt one of these little ones, speaking in regard to the children, it is better for you to have a millstone tied about your neck and you thrown off in the ocean. So he doesn't want us to be abused at all. That's where deliverance comes in. And he will deliver us from that. I've lived through it. I know. I gave my all. I kept giving my all at the very end. And still he delivered me when I had done 100% everything I knew to do. Even though I wasn't being treated right. I loved anyway. So we even had fun stuff for the kids. Color sheets. It was a good time. It was really neat. God is good. He's amazing. He is love. He doesn't just love us. He is love. And we need to be more Christ-like to know how to love. And that is our goal, is to share love in the world. Share love to each other. Share love to those that are lost. And share love to those closest to us. We are to love. Love anyway.